Hey, what's up guys? And today we're going to be doing the trendiest YouTube video I keep seeing popping up in my timeline. Following another YouTuber's makeup tutorial using only the voiceover. I'm trying to keep my eyes open because I just woke up even though it's like 12 o'clock and I'm so tired. Oh my lord. I had my little sister pick out a video for me because every time we go to like Sephora or Ulta, she always likes to pick out samples and put them on her face. So she's kind of a little beauty guru. I had her pick out a makeup tutorial for me. And I don't know what it's going to be, but she just sent me the link, so I'm going to click on it, and we are going to only listen to it with the voiceover. Since I'm only going to be able to listen to the voiceover, that's all you guys are going to be able to hear too.
Up in arms, everyone.
This is a Jeffree star, and I'm super duper excited because I feel like he always does interesting makeup combinations.
Going on. So, of course, today we are talking about the Subculture eyeshadow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, consistently, they have been a really great brand over the last few years. They have turned into a small brand into a fucking empire with an entire... Now, we're going to do some zoom-ins. I'm going to show you everything. I obviously haven't tested any other... Okay, of course I do want to prime my eyes like I always do with every review. I like to be consistent. So of course you guys, I do have a little bit of foundation on my lids, the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just going to take a little synthetic flat brush and just coat my lids with this, just like I do with every tutorial.
Okay, this is bad because the MAC Paint Pot, I want to say it is a concealer, but I really don't know because I'm not a beauty guru. I'm just gonna guess that it's just a pressed powder, so I'm just gonna set my eyelids with the shade Dawn. And the shade Dawn with the Anastasia Subculture palette, since that's the palette we're gonna be using today, according to Jeffree.
Let's just do a little zoom in. There is, if there's any, and let's... Alright, so I'm going to take the brush that came with the palette, and we're just going to knock into Roxy. So there is a 1, 2, 3, and that is what happened, and here is what is on the brush. Now I'm going to take the shade New Wave right here that we already dipped into. I'm just going to take the same brush. This is a little Cosette blending brush. I'm taking shade New Wave, and I am just going to place this right into my crease. A little Gucci brush. I love to take this with no shadow and just kind of go up and blend any like lines to make them really seamless and airbrush. Now we're gonna go in with this really cool mustard yellow shade.
With what kind of brush? Like what?
Take this and just dip into here. Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, so I don't know where we're putting this, and I don't know with what kind of brush, so I'm just gonna take a flat top brush. And I'm just gonna put it right underneath the crease, maybe?
Alright, moving on, we are going to take shade All Star. It is this maroon color up top. So, and let's see what happens.
Wait, where am I putting this? I really don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna go right here on the bottom half of the lid.
And now I'm going to take that and just kind of move it up into my crease. And I'm just going to buff this out for some drama. Alright, now obviously these lines are a little harsh, so I'm going to go in with the blending brush that I used earlier. It has no product on it except a little residue from All Star. And I am just going to now soften that line.
It's a little hard to blend out.
Go back in with this brush, and we're gonna hit New Wave one more time. So I'm gonna go in, you guys, and just kind of go over the darkness.
Tell how difficult it was for me to do this because while editing, I can tell how he didn't really say where to put it and all that. Yeah.
And just try to soften that. Now I've seen do a little concealer and cut out some of the color. Yeah.
Okay, so now I think we're gonna start cutting the crease. So I'm ready for it. I don't know if we're cutting it halfway or all the way. So I'm gonna guesstimate that it's halfway.
Alright, so I'm gonna take the color All Star one more time. And I'm just going to kind of put it right where the concealer is and just kind of create a little bit of a blending. Now what in the mother...
Oh shit. What is going on? There's just like a strip of purple in the middle of my eye.
It does not look like the color I was just using.
So as I can tell by listening to Jeffree, is that maybe because of the concealer that it's leaving this purple shade really stuck right here on this concealer part. Anastasia, what's going on, girl? What's going on?
Looks to be like this beautiful, like almost like a shifty green yellow. So I want to put that over where the concealer was. Be like this beautiful, like almost like a shifty green. Now, people always are weird about when you doing a review with the metallics. I always will wet the brush with Fix Plus or any setting spray, go in the pan and then the eye. But of course, we are doing a little review today, so let me go in with a dry brush. Just so we're all on the same page, this brush has no moisture. I am going to dip in here. What it looks like right here. The intensity for me is not really there. Let me go in one more time and do a second layer. It's really subtle, like obviously setting spray. So we're just gonna wet the brush. So we're gonna go in here. It's pretty, not really like obsessed with it. I was hoping for like a holy F metallic dark right here. So I'm gonna take a little Tom Ford pencil brush and I'm gonna dip its shade. Let's do Untamed. It is like a green color and I'm just gonna dip into there. Let's see how this looks.
Where are we putting this? Anyways, I'm gonna guess that we're gonna put this color, maybe it was on the bottom, so I'm gonna go with the bottom.
Moving on, I am going to take a little bit more of Untamed. We're just gonna go all the way into there.
Into where? Up here? I don't know. Actually, kind of like it. Actually,
take a brush, we'll just use the one that came with the palette, and I like to go in with a lighter shade like New.
I'm gonna take a lighter shade, he said, like New Wave.
I like to take the shade or something like this and just kind of barely touch under it, just so it kind of gives it some.
Oh, so under here?
Alright, you guys, the bottom is done, and girl, I feel like I look a fucking hot mess.
Same!
We are going to try one more color. Alright, now when I first saw this palette, I was really excited for this top shade Cube up here. It's in a type of metallic shade. I'm just going to take another little pointer brush from Cosette, and I'm going to go right into this pan here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So you see it's coating the brush. Now, let's see what it looks like in the inner corner. That's what I want to see. Okay, so you do see some payoff. Alright, you guys, I think I've played with enough colors in this palette to give my final thoughts. I do quickly want to throw on some mascara.
I finished putting on the mascara, and this is how the eye looks. Oh my lordy Jesus, what is going on? So watching this video, I'm not going to do this eye because it looks ugly. So I'm going to look at how the final product was supposed to look right now. I'm going to say, by looking at this picture and going through what he said throughout the entire video, I'm going to say that I had a pretty similar look. This ended up turning into a review video, and it's okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Don't do drugs, stay in school.